Okay. How do you feel?
How do I feel?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel great.
I feel okay today.
You feel okay?
I feel okay. I went to Disneyland last week. And if there's any place you want to test your immune system,
Yeah.
go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Have a kid cough in your mouth.
Yeah.
Stranger's kid.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels real good right now.
Did you get sick?
I don't know. My tonsils are a little swollen, so I'm keeping my distance from people.
Okay.
That's why we're so far apart.
So I'll just move away.
You don't have to go too far, but yeah, just a safe distance. I'll promise not to cough in your mouth. But other than that, yeah, I feel okay right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay is better than not okay.
Yeah, I definitely felt bad, but this is okay.
It's a good day. It's sunny out and
Yeah, it's a nice hot day in Los Angeles.
it's sunny.
It's sunny. It's nice and bright.
Sunday.
That's awesome. So you go under Kyddo.
I do, yeah.
What's the Kyddo?
What is that? That's me.
Who is the Kyddo?
I'm Kyddo.
Oh. Is that a nickname people gave you? Or?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, my dad always called me that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like
awesome.
any dad, you know.
Talking SEO wise, I think it's really smart.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because it was
cool.
really easy to find you on Spotify when I
Totally.
was preparing for this.
Yeah. My name is Kylie, but
Yeah.
so that's the KY, but
That's awesome.
yeah, Kyddo. It's simple. There's a lot of artists with the name Kid in
Really?
it, but yeah. Yeah, nothing kind of like fusing, I guess, the older generation of the word kiddo, where it stems from. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few people like, oh, check out my band. I'm like, okay, what's it called? And it's like, the somethings. I'm like, that's impossible to find.
Yeah.
You know that's impossible to find.
Yeah.
There's 10 bands named the somethings. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you're based in LA? Mm-hmm. But you're originally from Slough.
I'm not.
No?
No, I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you lived
Actually,
in Slough.
I was born in Surrey and
Wow.
raised in Abbotsford and Mission, BC. So not quite Vancouver, but I generally say the Vancouver area because
Just
that's
makes it easier.
people know it's the West Coast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I've been pretty close to Canada.
Yeah.
Like at the border of Toronto.
Yeah.
And then they asked us to turn around and
Very
go home.
short.
Very short, very cold moment.
They asked you to
across-
turn around?
Yeah, they said no.
What?
They said, well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons, like, you know, you think you can just come into Canada and not tell anyone?
Yeah, you need a passport and
Yeah, you need a lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
thought we were just going to go play a show.
oh.
And then come back, but then you're like an employee of Canada. You're taking Canadian money away, but there's a lot of
Yes.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah, why is it so hard?
because work visa and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a totally different country.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I thought it'd be easy.
because yeah, Canadians are nice, but honestly, I've had some run-ins at the border, and it's
Really?
actually terrifying. Yeah,
Yeah, they're kind of rude.
yeah. It's interesting because I've got a permanent residency. It depends though, because if you're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
into Canada, they tend to be a little bit. I don't know. It depends.
He's laughing because at the end of it, they're like, hey, here's a piece of paper. And this piece of paper says, we already checked your van. We checked everything. You're good to go. And so when I got out, the guy started harassing me again.
Oh,
And then I was like, listen, I don't need this from you.
Yeah.
That piece of paper says we can just go. I'm not allowed into Canada. I want to go back to America. And he's like, well,
Got a
you're...
little smart with it.
yeah.
Yeah, I started getting pissed because we were sitting there for like hours.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, well, you're not in America yet. Pull over. And then they searched our car all over again.
They're like, we got time to waste.
Yeah, they do.
We'd love to waste yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's interrogating for sure. I mean, there's times
Yeah.
where you'll get bugged. It depends
Yeah.
on the people though. I mean, I've got a permanent resident card, but a Canadian visa, a Canadian passport. So it's always tricky. They always ask
Really?
all these questions, and it's like I just need to get to the place that I'm going.
I'm just trying to go home.
Yeah,
So when'd you move to America then?
in 2005.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any reason?
My parents expanded the business that they worked for.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah, and just I don't know, since we were a young family, I think we've all dreamt of being in California. So It's weird that it came to fruition, though.
Yeah.
And that we're here.
That's wild.
Living the American dream, for sure.
Dang.
Yeah.
And all the while, how long you been playing music?
The
whole time?
Yeah, you know what? I started playing piano when I moved to the U.S.
Cool.
And before that, there was like an organ in my house, and I was always in choir and like band and stuff, but...
What'd you play in band?
Clarinet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in the marching band from like 7th grade to 9th grade.
Yeah.
And then 9th grade came around, and our school is like pretty serious at marching band. Like at that time, they like went to they don't go to national championships anymore. Fuck that school.
Yeah.
But at the time they were, and they kicked me out because I couldn't march. I wasn't a good marcher. But I also was on the 5th bass drum.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's the biggest bass drum.
It's a lot to walk in time and play. Yeah. Multitasking it's hard when you're that age, for sure.
Yeah, when you're 14 and like you're just used, like junior high drumline was easy. It was kind of just like we're all banging away at the same thing. And then high school turns like do 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 do, and if you're hitting one note at a time now, it's like, oh, this is like fun anymore.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just play drums. You know, this isn't playing drums.
So you started on drums?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did drums first.
So cool.
When I was like, I don't know, like 12. And then moved on to guitar when I was like 15. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's the good way to go.
Yeah.
Because then you get like a sense of rhythm and timing, and then you can just bring that to guitar versus like
starting with a melody sort of based instrument.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I taught myself piano, and I'm still not great at it, but I took one class at City College.
Nice.
And that just basically showed me which notes were which, and I was like, oh, I can get it. I can get it from here.
Yeah. It's like easy, but it's hard.
Yeah, totally. Once you like understand, like, oh, it's just repeating over and over again, different octaves. Oh.
It's all laid out right in front of you.
Yeah.
Just the same 12 notes.
I'll end up like, when I'm writing, I just have like a guitar next to me. I'm like, what is that? I don't know the chord here, so I'll figure it out here. Okay. Now look at the note.
Translating it from the guitar, though?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
It does, but...
I still don't get the guitar. Really? I get it, but not in the... It doesn't click in the way that keys do. It's like some part of my brain is like... It understands the guitar, but it doesn't... Translating it, it's still... Yeah.
And when did you get into astrology?
Oh, maybe like 2.5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I was never really into it, and then I just like got super into it all of a sudden, and I was studying it for a while.
What's your opinion on like CoStar and all those apps?
I think they're a great way of connecting people, and like, hey, let me just remember what your sign is, or yeah, I think it's cool because something like CoStar or the pattern or whatever, those things they're cool because they show you which of your friends you're kind of in connection with on that day, which is cool. But as far as like housing system stuff goes, as far as how elusive they are to where they're getting their information, I feel like they could be more specific. Yeah,
they're kind of vague. Like yesterday, mine said like, leave the destruction in the past. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
But I did play a brewery where I pissed off one of the managers, so.
Oh.
That was last night, so.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what that was.
Maybe, it was like foresight, like, just letting you know, like, chill.
Don't say anything to that guy, and he wasn't even there, so.
Yeah.
Maybe I should let it go.
Yeah. What's your stuff?
Let's look.
Hell yeah.
It just got added to Android, so it's kind of a beta model, whatever that means, but
this is CoStar?
CoStar.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
The rest of the band hasn't, and they kept talking about it on tour, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't fucking care because it's not on Android. But now I care.
Yeah.
You. Oh, wait. Where do I go?
And what I don't like about CoStar is it doesn't have the degrees. It doesn't show people the degrees. And, the degrees of, like, the... You're Leo rising, yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
What does that mean?
Leo rising. You're a lion.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's how people view you at first.
Oh.
It's your, like, first impression sort of energy.
Okay.
And the environment that you're born into.
Got it.
Yeah. Early.
And then we go Scorpio, Pluto.
Uh-huh.
And then
your moon's in Sag.
Yeah, what's that?
Awesome. Yeah. The moon is actually in Sagittarius right now.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, this is my time.
Uh-huh. We're opposite moons. I'm
really?
a Gemini moon, yeah.
Cool. Uranus Saturn, Neptune is
I
Capricorn.
knew you had Pisces energy, and it was like, it's either your Mercury or your Mars.
Really?
Yeah.
Pisces energy.
Pisces Mars, that's what you are.
Ooh.
I knew it.
Aries, Venus, Pisces, Mars, Taurus, Sun, and Mercury, and then Cancer, Jupiter.
Yeah, Mercury and Taurus. Cool.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, I'm a Taurus. I take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your brain and like your overall motive in life is pretty in alignment with each other.
That's crazy.
That's the thing. Mercury and the sun are kind of always, they're never too far apart.
Yeah.
All of those inner planets. The moon can be pretty much anywhere.
Really?
And Mars can be, yeah, because they're kind of in their own thing. But there are certain planets like Venus that are always kind of around the sun sign sort of thing. So, yeah.
Is this something you would put into practice if you were trying to get a band together?
I put it into practice in everything that I do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Especially with like touring, like you have to really think, yeah, you're a great player, but
I mean,
you know.
I think there's a lot to be said about the energy that you welcome into your life, and it's just a way of putting words and I don't know. We love to categorize things and make sense of things and put them in their place, and finding that sort of information about somebody, you're like, okay, there's something about them that obviously we are like attracted to, or you know, like the universe brought us together at this certain point. So yeah, I mean, more so than just like. Yeah, I guess you could see if you vibe with somebody or not through it. There's definitely some signs that or placements of signs that I just don't mesh with naturally.
Dang, I wonder. I'm friends with most of my bandmates on here.
Yeah.
So now I can like.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and horoscope and how it works with touring I think is important. And we have had a few shows, a couple big shows, where the moon was in Pisces, I think.
Huh.
Pisces moon. And it was a full moon.
You've got such a.
And I don't know what that means.
You've got such a great group of people around you, and it's like a lot and a lot of different kinds, and that's pretty Pisces.
That's crazy.
It's kind of all encompassing.
Whoa.
And ethereal in a way, like your sound is expansive and yeah, Neptunian, I would say.
Oh my god.
But on the ground, like, you know, the beach sort of vibe that you have going, it's super California at the same time.
You think that's the Taurus?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say.
What the hell, my mind. That's so crazy.
It's nuts.
Are you going to tour?
I would love to.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to.
That's awesome.
It takes my forward initiative, though. A lot of stuff does, and but yeah, I'm right now. I'm focusing on playing with people in LA.
Cool.
Just back up and, like, you know, getting my bearings here, getting settled. I've been for a long time. I was like traveling in between San Luis Obispo and LA.
Yeah.
For the first like 6 or 7 months I lived here, I was living in 2 different cities.
I know that grind.
It was a lot.
Except I only had to go to Santa Barbara.
Yeah. Which honestly, it's not that much further to get to Slow, but yeah, doing that every week, it was a lot. So like being stationary is cool. It's weird.
Totally.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. So there's LA.
And a lot of your family still in Slow?
No, nobody is. Nope. So my family moved to Sacramento.
Nice.
Yeah. And yeah,
then
my parents own a
for
house
you?
there. Oh my God, peace and quiet and just the beach life. All the things that Sacramento didn't give me that, you know, I wanted to experience the country life. So actually when I moved to that city, I moved to Creston, which is like it's the country. Mm-hmm. And I lived on a ranch. I wanted to try like the real country life. But then I was close to the beach too, so it was great.
That's awesome.
Just wanted like a slower pace.
Yeah, and Slow is definitely like...
It's literally slow.
It's literally slow.
Yeah.
But I've had some amazing shows in Slow.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
People come out.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they don't know you, they just come out.
I love the energy there, and they love music, and like your kind of music, absolutely.
Yeah.
They just eat it up.
Yeah, there was a great time. I don't know. I think all those kids just graduated like from KPSU, or not KPSU, that's Portland State. KCPR. Mm-hmm. Yes, I think that's one. And like we'd always play shows around them, and that was always really fun. Frankie's Teardrops.
Where did you play?
A place called Frankie's Teardrops.
Oh, that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've never heard of it.
It was like, it didn't last long. It got shut down. Like all those shows got shut down. And then with 2007, Broad, 2K7. Have you played that?
No.
Or Broad Street? One of those places. There was a house that has this crazy bathtub that's like tiled and layered.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's insane.
There's some really cool houses there.
Yeah.
I lived in like 6 houses when I lived there. And I wasn't there for very long. I did like the total hippie town thing. Just like, let me see, you know, what people are here.
And the nice thing about SLO is that like the college and the residents are like intertwined. Where Santa Barbara, it's like college kids over there. You have your area. Yeah. You have 24-hour food. You don't need to leave. And so like people think, well, Santa Barbara's a college town. It should have a good scene. Well, they don't have to leave.
Yeah.
So they don't.
Yeah.
And people don't come out sometimes.
Yeah.
But SLO, I like that everyone's just around each other. Kind of like Santa Cruz. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all kind of in one place. There's 1 to 3 streets. Like San Luis Obispo, the city, is very small.
Totally.
It's a very small town.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Compared to LA now. Culture shock almost, right? Kind
you
of.
know, yeah, I isolated myself for a long time, and I really miss the culture. Like, I miss being surrounded by, like, Sacramento is a huge cultural hub. I mean, there's everybody in the car next to you is from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I moved in 2005 when it was, like, the fastest growing area in the U.S., and so, I mean, there's, like, a huge Russian culture, Filipino culture.
Totally.
Like, I mean, you're still connected with the Bay Area, too, so I don't know.
How far is that, Sacramento to like San Francisco?
It's like an hour and some.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
It's just inland, yeah.
I've never been to Sacramento.
You should go. You should
Really?
totally play there. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's it to play in Sacramento?
There's a whole bunch of places.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I played
damn.
music there for a while, and yeah, I'm connected with a lot of people there.
That's
so
cool.
if you're looking,
Yeah, Sacramento.
I'll give you some venue names. and
Sacramento,
stuff.
Stockton, all those places I've never
Stockton's
played.
great.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The hidden gems, like
Yes.
I know, people always just stay on the coast, but I'm sure like San Jose, all those places have great places to play too. You know?
Totally.
San
They do.
Jose's still on the coast, but like that doesn't seem like a stop usually to me, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about those other places.
Oh yeah. No, Stockton's really great. I played with a band for a couple years. That's based out of Stockton.
Cool.
And they're like jazz-ish. So
Ooh.
yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot of jazz players in Stockton, more so than Sacramento.
Yeah,
I
your
would
music's
say.
like pretty jazz influenced and kind of jazzier based. Like, where do you find that in LA?
Where do I find that?
Like jazz nights, jazz players.
I don't know. I love the music, so I like see who's following who, and then I check out their music, and just being out. I mean, I feel like the majority of the live shows that I go to are I go to see specific players, because I like their approach and their style, and it's really interesting. Even just living on the coast, I was looking for just musicians and stuff, and strangely enough, there was like a jazz group that hit me up from Oberlin, this school on the East Coast, and they were like traveling through, and then I don't know, I just somehow connected.
It just pops up.
It just happened, and
that's awesome.
But I love jazz music. Like it's great. I wouldn't say I play jazz. I played like jazz chords.
Jazz chords,
Yeah. I'm just looking to
11th.
expand. I love those.
And wider. Yeah, using every finger.
That's the beautiful part about playing the keys is you can play 10 notes or more.
Or more, because I was watching a video the other day, because I'm always like trying to learn new chords. And it's like putting your thumb on 2 of the notes and then like, those neo soul like kind of chords, like it's insane.
Feels good.
It does
feel good music.
Yeah,
and
it feels like nice and warm too.
Yeah, it's cerebral too. It definitely hits different. That shit hit different.
It just hit different. So who were the kind of people you listened to growing up?
Growing up? Elton John, Billy Joel,
Cool.
the Beach Boys were huge.
Was that kind of like
the
your
Beatles.
family playing stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in a very religious home, so
Cool.
so as far as like the outside of church music, that sort of stuff.
Secular music.
Yeah, the world music, you know?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I was up in the church for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. So I think I tend to like be more attracted sonically to the people that kind of have that influence too, because there's some
Totally.
and spiritually speaking, like if you're kind of woke to that stuff, you'll welcome that the same energy anywhere you go. Anybody that I've met that's like, even in the jazz realm, they're kind of the spiritual ones out of them all, you know?
That's true.
They're the ones that grew up in church and played in the church, you know? Yeah.
I have a love-hate for that gospel drumming. I think it's so good, but not all the time. I don't know. Like, and a lot of those gospel drummers get those, like, touring musician gigs. Like, Alicia Keys' drummer will be, like, this crazy. And they're doing a bunch of crazy fills. But I just, like, listened to this interview with Questlove, and he talked about how much he hated that shit. And I was like, I kind of respect that, too. Just, like, staying in the pocket, not doing too much, just, like, keeping the groove. I'm like, oh, that's tight. And that's an art. But also the gospel drumming's an art, too. But
yeah.
maybe because I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I can't do that, so I'm not going to. But I love it. I love listening to it. I watched a guy on YouTube the other day playing, like, gospel-style drums on a keyboard.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is insane.
Yeah.
Because playing drums on a keyboard is different.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still figuring that out. I'm not a drummer.
I see your videos on Instagram. Do you record all your stuff?
Yes.
I
make everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what do you do for the drums?
I have a little mini
cool.
guitar.
Ooh.
Yeah. An ex of mine gave it to me. But you know what? I could use I have a Nord too.
Yeah.
I could use that as MIDI, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's just easier for me to have like 3 things going, like a little USB MIDI for that sort of stuff. And yeah.
Whoa. And what kind of mics do you use for your vocals? Are you using SM7B?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds good.
We love thick black things.
Yeah. That's wild. Okay. All right. And thanks for coming. No. No, that's awesome. And what kind of Logic, GarageBand?
Ableton.
Ooh.
I love Ableton.
Really?
Yeah, I tried Logic. I have Logic. I would love Pro Tools. I would love to dabble with that, but no, I use Ableton. For whatever reason, it just makes the workflow makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's dry and like not I feel like there's more control.
Yeah, it's definitely more dry. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten into it. It's just like the look of it isn't like cute enough as like GarageBand, because I'm coming out of a GarageBand world.
Yeah.
That I'm just like, it's too computer-y.
Yeah, Logic it's still Apple, right? It's the Apple's
Logic
Apple's
is just
thing,
like GarageBand, but like we're gonna make it nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I started on GarageBand too.
That's awesome. Yeah, I loved it. I still do. I do all my demos on my iPad.
Yeah.
Just GarageBand.
I should go back to GarageBand and see like what's
up.
up.
They got the fake drummers on there. I love it. They got the fake drummers, and you just kind of like less fills, and then you scroll to the on my iPad. I just scroll to the left, and they do less fills. I'm like, tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like more. I like cannot get into that. It's hard for me to like figure out.
Yeah.
Because I think ultimately I'm a writer, and I love to write all the parts, but it's hard to, I don't know, even find something like that I can, drums wise, that I can loop even.
Yeah, just get.
I'm like, I want it to have this much variety, and it's not changing up enough.
Yeah,
I don't like the way that it's just doing it.
Yeah, that's what the whole drum machines don't have souls.
Yeah.
Like sticker.
Yeah.
Bumper sticker comes into play.
Yeah.
Because it's true. It's like there's certain things it won't do, and you can't program it, or it's just gonna take too long to fucking program it. It's just like you could just have someone do it.
Yeah.
But recording drums is the hardest part. Like acoustic real drums is fucking hard.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. But you've been releasing a lot of music.
Yeah.
There's like
surprisingly. Yeah.
Like you've had a pretty busy year last year.
Yep.
How do you
just
feel
in
about
writing
that?
and releasing. You know what's so crazy? I feel like there was something in my brain that shifted, and I just let go.
Yeah.
And I mean, it kind of comes full circle. Like, you know, there's like.
Were you withholding tracks for a long time, like waiting for the perfect moment, and now?
I don't know what I was
who cares?
thinking.
Yeah.
I think when it came down to it, I was playing keys and just trying to play keys, and I wasn't really dabbling as a producer at all.
Yeah.
And as soon as I moved to San Luis Obispo.
Yeah.
And I like lived on this ranch for free, and I purchased recording equipment, and that was kind of like the start of me actually like producing and trying to put stuff out and create it myself, you know, instead of like relying on other people. I was just moving around a lot, so you know.
Totally.
Yeah. And even just like the studio stuff that I did prior to having my own recording stuff, it wasn't my vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm huge
What kind
on
of vibe
like.
was it?
I mean, I just like
That you weren't feeling the songs.
everything's on a time constraint when you're in a studio.
Yeah, I hate that.
Not necessarily here in LA.
I've complained about that a lot.
Last night I was at a house that was like a studio, and it was really cool, and everybody's super chill.
Yeah.
But I think in like Sacramento, or at least what I experienced, there's just like, you know, people are on a time constraint, and they want money for it, and I'm like,
$100 an hour kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of pressure with that, and I was like, I hadn't explored enough of the production side of things to really know what kind of sound I wanted, you know, out of the songs that I was writing. So
I think I said this on the last podcast, but like I'm surprised any song I did in 4 hours sounded good. Mm-hmm. Like, because you can't get it done in 4 hours. Drums, bass, like from scratch, go into a studio and you're like, whoa, okay, 75, 100 an hour. Okay, we could do like 4 hours, maybe 6 hours. And
yeah.
You're just feeling stressed. I'm just sitting there like watching my drummer do another take. And I'm like, okay, that's another $100. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm trying to sing at some point today and I'm squeezing in the last 30 minutes. It's just singing. It's
yeah.
like,
yeah. Yeah.
And then the guy does the mix it. He's like, here's like a rough demo. Come back and you could pay me to mix it. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah. I know. I have a girlfriend that's kind of experiencing something like that. She paid like $2,000 for a song, and it was great. I mean, she did like one day, and she finished this song with this guy, and he built it from the ground up with her. But then he didn't mix it or anything. Like he didn't even
that's a whole
level. Like
that's a whole nother
yikes,
thing.
Man.
Yeah, there's studio.
It is, but I feel like you could be mixing at the same time.
Totally.
Like, often you're kind of doing it all at once, you know?
Yeah. There's a studio in Santa Barbara that's no longer open, so lesson learned. That was kind of like that, 1,000 hours a day, 8 hour a day.
Yeah.
I was like, well, how many songs do you think I can get done? He's like 1. And I was like, fuck. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole movement of the bedroom producer thing is so real, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
There's so much talent out there that I feel like the computer age of like our generation and younger, we're just killing it because we have access to everything now, and it's like you can't expect us to go to a studio when we can actually
do it.
Like sound is infinite, you know.
Yeah. And
there are definitely some certain sounds, and being around seasoned people that do something specific like mixing and stuff, it's really cool.
That's great. And there's still a market for someone a great mixer to mix your project, but like the basic tracking can basically be done by yourself now.
Totally. Yeah.
And that's what I love about like now is that it's completely DIY. You can do it yourself. You can make the fucking artwork, or you can find a friend who can do the artwork for you, and you could find someone to take press photos of you. It's like you don't need a lot of labels connections anymore. You can basically do it yourself.
Yeah.
And I wish more people could just understand that. Mm-hmm. I think some people are like, well, I need this, I need that. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Just do it and see what happens.
Just do it. Try it yourself.
You put it out there, and then one day you wake up and your song has like 5,000 plays on Spotify. You're like, well, how'd that happen? And then it's like, it keeps getting picked up.
Just keep going, too. Yeah. Just back to like putting stuff out. I don't know. I like for a long time didn't. And then last year I was like, forget about it. I'm just going to have fun. And like it's a lot of the songs that I have out are kind of funny in a way. Like they're not, it's like I'm making fun of myself in a way.
Yeah, having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was with my last record. Like I think I had gotten fired from this like terrible sandwich job, and I was just like, dude, fuck this. I'm just going to put this on the internet now because I'm tired of having it sit in my computer. And yeah, I don't know. And it changed my life. It was awesome.
Hell yeah.
It was like, good, now I can like start writing again.
Yeah.
Because when you're so focused on like, well, this is the album and I love these songs and we're playing these songs live, as soon as you can put them out, you're just like, okay, can I just write again? Like get back to the basics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to get things done and then to take a break. I'm kind of in that spot right now. I spent like a month. I basically decided that I was going to put out this little EP in December. I decided on the date before I had even recorded everything.
I think that's a good technique sometimes.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. I honed in on it and I like did all the things. Like I had a few ideas for some of the songs, but there's one song that I think has overall has received the most like positive feedback, and I wrote it as I was doing that in that month, so it's like that song just happened and it fit in between. So I don't know, setting dates and stuff is cool.
Setting these limits to yourself, because sometimes you'll just sit on shit. is this working? Should I add this? And you're just like tracking when it's done. Mm-hmm. You know, they just want to push you and be like,
and nothing's ever really done.
Yeah,
but you decide, or it decides for itself. Yeah. You kind of surrender and you let it go. You know? First thoughts are great thoughts. They're the best thoughts usually. So mowing over ideas and stuff. There's awesome ways that you can refine your music, but generally the first idea that you come up with is just go with it.
I'm at that point right now with mixing. Yeah. Where I just need to stop. Because we're constantly mixing and moving this up. Let's move this down. Yep. And it's just like, let it go. Yeah. It sounds fine. Unless there's something like really bothering you, like they're on this new record that we're working on right now, like I definitely mix the things that were really bothering me. Mm-hmm. For the most part, it sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. But I still haven't told the guy, okay, we're done. I need to email him. That's what I'm thinking about. I woke up this morning, I was like, damn, I should email that guy today. And I was like, I don't have time. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I didn't hear the new mixes he sent me. They're just sitting in my email, so I gotta do that too.
Nice. Nice. There's the lion.
There's the lion.
Yeah.
There he is, yeah. Wait, so what's your sign?
Guess.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, okay. No, not even one shot?
I'm not good. At this.
You're not good. Okay.
I love astrology,
well,
but
if you were good.
Like, if I was good.
If you were good at it, and if you knew, like, guess.
I know very little. We'll go with Aquarius.
I'm a Libra.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. You are.
Libra.
Yeah.
Glossies. Yeah. Eric Glossies is in the room, and he's also a Libra.
We're all Venusian here, which is cool. Yeah. No, but my house of where my son is the 11th house, which is Aquarian-like, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then what
I've got a lot of air.
Really?
Yeah, I'm an airhead. And water. My rising sign is Scorpio, though.
Cool. Oh, my bass player is a Scorpio.
Uh-huh.
And
there's
two. I would know the Gemini is like the two of them, and that's the drummer, and he will admit there's two of him. And but Ralph is definitely sharp.
Yeah,
he has that tail.
He's a little intense.
He's usually very sweet, but he's very intense.
Yeah,
very intense.
Yeah, you guys are opposites, so
I know, but we're still.
You're like daytime, where he's like nighttime. That makes sense why he plays bass. I think it's really interesting to see the types of instruments that people gravitate toward too, based on that stuff.
Gemini drums, Pisces.
Very rhythmic. Like Mercurial is
really?
There's always there's rhythm is huge.
And then Jacob's Pisces. He plays lead guitar. I'm Taurus. Raphael plays bass. And he's Scorpio. Eric. Libra plays keys.
You play keys,
He plays a lot of different things, but in Dante he plays keys.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, there's something.
It's coming together now.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
this shit makes sense, man. And it makes sense, like looking at your own chart, seeing where these people fit in. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's been people in this band. I know for a fact there's people in this band that I do not get along with.
Yeah.
Like past members.
Oh yeah.
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 So I wonder what their signs
It makes
were.
you wonder, doesn't it?
Makes me wonder. Shit. I just saw my ex on CoStar. I was like, I wanted to click on her profile just to see it, but you can't do that. You have to like add them.
Yeah.
I was like, I just wanted to see hers.
Yeah.
Because we were really like a great match, but she was not a great person.
You've got such a colorful chart. I can imagine it's interesting to see like who you end up with.
Yeah, my current girlfriend, the only part it was like, he'll have difficulty like listening to you, and I'm like, oh shit, that's real.
Taurus though,
that's classic.
Y'all are
Taurus.
Stubborn as hell. Ugh.
Yeah. No, for sure. But I feel bad sometimes. Now that I'm very conscious of that, I'm like, oh, that's what CoStar said. I need to keep listening. But then it's still hard sometimes.
It is, yeah. No, fixed Mercury. I'm the opposite. I'm Scorpio Mercury, and I feel like we can fixate and just hone in, and it's like unidirectional sort of. So yeah, our like ability to absorb
Do you think that's
what's
why
going on
it's so much easier for you to work alone by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can just get deep into a track and.
Yep. Yeah, it's just as far as writing goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love helping people with their stuff, though.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I have that direction. Like, it's a yes or a no. It's black and white for me, you know? And, So I think I can come to a conclusion pretty quickly. I can make a decision, yeah. Which is not common for Libras, but, you know. And even then, there's still some things in life where I'm like,
you had an interesting...
taking my time deciding on something.
You had an interesting post about Kobe Bryant.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like... I can't remember what he's a Virgo. There's a lot of oppositions. He has some oppositions in his chart, and the way that the planets were like it's like if he was vertical, the world was like horizontal. So I'm sure, and he died up in the air.
Right. Yeah,
he has no air in his chart. I don't think so.
Whoa.
Yeah, or maybe he does. I don't know.
We'd have to look at it again from the chart, but yeah. That's interesting.
There was a lot of
what did you said his horoscope said something that day about a change in his life? Or an abrupt change?
Oh, the planet Uranus.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got like a personal story as far as the planet Uranus goes.
Oh.
It's kind of the planet that it shocks you, or it could mean like, you know, it's a really abstract planet, and if it's transiting through some place, like it can it's kind of like
that's insane.
I don't know how to say, like the abrupt end to things.
Yeah. Whoa.
And I want to say his the planet is in Taurus now, and there was something in regard to either his Mars or which is the planet of action. It's like your physicality. There was some stuff going on there.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was a really weird day for me, getting the news about Kobe Bryant. And then I went to go see Jojo Rabbit after that, which was also kind of upsetting. I was like, it's going to be funny. Like, people say it's kind of funny, but it was also, like, really upsetting imagery.
Yeah. Yeah, it was such a weird day.
Yeah, that was such a weird day. It just dug me even deeper.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get out of it. I was like, oh no, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And then I obsessed. I watched like 100 videos on YouTube, like
of Kobe.
Yeah, and just like people's reactions and stuff.
Yeah. Man, yeah, I didn't find out until I was doing this like hair event. I was coloring hair for this like international thing that happens every year for pros. But it was like 5 o'clock when I found out, and everybody around me knew, and I was like, wait. What? And my world, just like the head thing was like, whoa, he's like a legend.
Definitely a legend, yeah. Serious
like
legend.
A serious legend.
Serious legend. Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to go like that, like to die the way that he did, and his daughter too, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we were just a few exits away. I was in Westlake, and that happened in Calabasas.
Wow.
So we were pretty close.
Yeah.
And I woke up that morning and be like, damn, it's so ugly out. It's so cloudy, you know? So it was for real. Those conditions were real bad.
They were, yeah.
That's why we went Laker Yellow for the podcast.
Yeah. And it's a Sagittarius moon, and that makes sense. That yellow is the color, I would say, of Sagittarius.
Really?
Yep. Gold.
Ooh.
Yellow.
What's the color for Taurus?
Green, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, like an evergreen.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, or blue, but you're also Mars and Pisces. You're kind of like my father's birth chart a little bit.
Really?
Just a little bit, yeah. I don't know his rising sign, but he's Mars and Pisces, Taurus, like triple Taurus.
I wonder if me and your dad would get along.
Probably. He's a cool guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's cool.
I dated one Taurus in my life, and it was not good. It was just like...
I could never date a Libra.
Yeah.
I tried when I was younger, like, hell no.
We just did nothing.
Yeah.
We just, like,
I bet.
Yeah, what do you want to do? I don't know. I'm good doing this.
Yeah.
Watching TV. Okay.
Sitting here as a potato.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, couch potato, the Taurus.
And then he's like, okay, I need something. And that's when I was like, you know, my last couple relationships have all been Virgos, and it's been great.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
that's the one.
My parents are Taurus, and my mom's my dad's a Taurus. My mom is a Virgo.
Oh,
that's
cool.
like, and I know people that last.
Yeah.
That's always that's an amazing combo. And Taurus man, Virgo woman.
Yeah, my mother Virgo woman, my dad Taurus man.
Really?
And then they got divorced, and now she's with another Taurus man.
Wow. See, but Taurus are so good at being in partnerships and just, you know. Yeah, I was in a long-term relationship with a Taurus. Like high school, sort of, yeah. Never again, though.
No. Wait, then what's supposed to be your ideal
person?
Or, you know, their sign.
Man, I attract a lot of Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, a lot of water energy, Cancers.
Do you usually bring it up on the first date?
Always. Yeah. I gotta know.
You gotta know.
And I'm not like the typical, like, what's your sign? You know, I'm like, no, I gotta see this shit, because you can easily see how somebody's life path is gone. Really? It's crazy, yeah. But also, whether or not your stuff will mix.
Do you think you've ever not been with someone that could have been great for you that you skipped over because of their sign?
No.
Oh, really?
No. I keep an open mind. But, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had a question on Instagram. Let me find it.
Oh, cool.
I asked people, do you have relationship advice for the Thanksgiving episode? No, not Thanksgiving. The Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day just happened. Yeah.
I know. Valentine's Day just
happened.
Wow.
Love Day.
We could put this one out on Tuesday, so it'll make sense. So we kind of missed it, but it's still coming up. Screenshots. How do you recognize when someone has become more than a friendship? How do you recognize when something should become more than a friendship?
When something should?
Yeah.
You know, coming from a female standpoint, I think the things that have not worked out in my favor are always the ones where I'm like going after somebody, like just headstrong, like I like you and I want to be with you. And that as a woman, it's like being in your feminine energy, it's almost like receptive energy. So laying back as a chick, that actually tends to work better.
Interesting.
So I think as far as like, and I'm probably a little bit old school too when it comes down to it. Like, I think, the dude should like, be up for it. And if not, then boo-hoo, you lose.
I was just about to say, it doesn't.
No?
It will never work. Because you'll never, if it's a guy trying to get with a girl, she'll never see you more than a friend. You're already friends.
Oh.
I don't think that happens very often.
You know, no, I feel like chemistry is immediate.
Yeah.
And, but from a like a realistic standpoint, at this point, anybody that's pursued me or I've pursued them in a more serious way, it hasn't worked out, and it's because we didn't start as friends.
Oh.
So I really do. I value there has to be that friendship connection. You have to have similar hobbies and things that you're doing on your own too. You know, that are separate. But
I guess it really depends if you're like on year 2 and you're friends.
Yeah.
And you're like,
or year 6 and you're like, I think we're actually better off as friends.
Yeah, I have.
But then you can't continue being friends with them because you've passed that threshold, you know? So
I don't know if there's
life
a way
is weird. How do you know? You know.
You just know.
And I think
most guys don't know.
I mean,
most guys are like, there's still a chance.
Yeah.
I think I can turn this around.
Yeah, everybody shoots their shot at some point. Like, good luck, out there. But
what do you think, Eric? Do you think there's a way out of the friend zone? I think that's basically what he was saying.
Oh, so it's a guy asking this?
Oh, I don't know.
Can I reread it?
I'm just assuming.
So,
it's that one.
How do you recognize when something should become more than a friendship?
Well, yeah, his handle and his profile photo, or their profile. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a man or a woman.
Yeah.
Leave it anonymous.
Or in between.
Yeah.
Right. There's gender is a spectrum also.
Totally. Of course.
But I do believe there's like predominantly feminine, masculine energy. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and you saw it. Yeah. We're not calling anyone out.
Well, I guess if you want to be in a monogamous, or if you have your goals set on like think long term, are you wanting to be in a serious relationship with somebody? Because then you will probably attract other people that are serious,
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're just messing around, you're going to attract other people that mess around. Whatever you're paying attention to is what you attract. So if you're concerned about whether or not any of your friends are going to become more than friends, give it time. And and also just know what you're looking for.
I think CoStar should pivot to a dating site.
I think it's kind of used as that. It's a tool for it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, the internet dating thing though, I can't even. I can't.
I was on Tinder for 3 years in LA, and it sucked.
I tried Tinder for like a week.
Really?
And in San Luis Obispo, it was great. I met a lot of really nice people.
There's always a revolving door of college students you can meet up with. Like,
yeah.
That's how I was in Santa Barbara, like, constantly just, like, is that Kyddo UCSB? All right.
Yeah.
Swipe right, left,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I tried Hinge recently.
Ooh.
I got it for like a day and I deleted it. I was like, forget this.
You have
this
mutual
is horrible.
friends?
Hinge
Isn't that the one where you kind of have like mutual friends?
I thought Bumble was that one.
Bumble's like where the woman responds first. She makes the first move.
Or you can Bumble. You can set it to you're just looking for friends.
But this one's like Hinge is like you have like Facebook friends in common.
Oh well.
So you're getting matched.
I mean,
with
see, I'm at this point where I don't connect to anything, and if
Yeah.
people want to search me,
Got
and
it.
they won't be able to find me.
There you
So,
go. I can't remember what made Hinge. What was Hinge's uniqueness to the scene? But I think it was something like that. I can't remember. I joined Hinge too, and I got no love. I had one girl message me on Bumble, and she said, "Hey, aren't you Dante Elephante?" And I was like, "Yes, I am."
Yes.
And she's like, "I saw you open up for Walk the Moon." I'm like, "Oh, you must have been a child when that happened." Because I only remember children at that show.
Aw.
And now it's been years, and I'm good.
Yeah, you don't want to be a father to some young girl? What?
If you can't find the perfect woman, raise her.
Wow.
No.
I mean, like,
No, someone told someone. Actually, I got that line because someone told my ex that because she was 11 years older than I was.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
So I
I'm
heard
used to
that when
dating
someone
older
told
people
her
too.
that. If you can't find the perfect man, raise him.
No, hell no. Ain't nobody got time for that. Some of these women out here need to be raising sons. And,
Yeah. I know. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend dating over your age, like 10 years.
Oh, I'm seeing somebody that's.
10 years?
I love older men. Yeah. I prefer that.
I think it's different.
It is very different.
It's different.
It,
Like,
it
a
adds.
man with an older, younger man with an older woman's a little different.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
There's just like our paths were like, I was like 23, 24, 25. They were 34, 35.
Yeah, like
It's like that's very different.
established as a woman too.
Needing
Yeah.
things that
Like
I
a
wasn't ready for.
25-year-old girl is like a 44-year-old woman. A man, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of that.
So I guess that
can
makes sense. Yeah,
imagine.
younger woman with an older man is what you typically see in.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. But
How
I
was your
enjoyed
Valentine's Day?
It was cool. We went to Disneyland.
Yay!
It was Sweethearts Night,
Aww.
which was cool. Like the
That sounds
rides,
so
there was
great.
like 5-minute wait times. Like it was awesome. Nobody was there. Like it
Sweet.
was super cool. It was like people were there, but it was.
It
less
wasn't
packed.
crazy?
It wasn't
What?
crazy. It was crazy, but not like crazy.
Oh.
At 9:00, they kick everyone out, and you have to have like the special badge. And it was $109. Awesome. You can't go to California Adventure, but like you don't want to. You just want to stay in Disney.
Disneyland's great.
Yeah,
It's
it's so fun.
classic.
I haven't been in 8 years.
Yeah. Did
So-
you do any of the Star Wars stuff?
I did.
How is it?
Crazy.
Yeah.
They have like the cantina set up. I'm not like a massive Star Wars fan, but like it was still really cool to see it.
Yeah.
And they have like they have a bar, and it's the cantina, and they have all these like weird like drinks and beers, and yeah, it was crazy.
It's like you were in Star Wars land.
It was, and it's like I was like, where is everyone? As it got closer to midnight, and I was like, oh, they're all in the Star Wars land. Everyone went to the Star. That was
I
like
bet.
packed.
Yeah, I haven't been there since they did that, since they redid that. So.
I hadn't been there since they were like building the Finding Nemo ride.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, I got on that one. I was like, oh my god. I've never seen
Realistically,
this
though, I
before.
don't think you missed out on much.
It's fine.
The characters from the times that I've been recently, the characters don't even come out anymore.
Oh really?
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, they were. Those had the
changed.
biggest lines. To take a photo with Mickey, to take a photo with them. I was like, oh my god. Bigger lines than the rides. People just wanted the photo shoot.
I think they're making it more rare that the characters come out, and that's probably why.
That's probably why.
They're raising demand in certain areas.
Also, you have to pay the employees,
You do?
right?
What?
You have to pay the actors.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Disney's
like-
not worried about that. I think they're
I
just
think-
adding to the magic in different ways, you know? Like if you can approach it from that angle, there's
don't
things
know.
that they're changing a lot,
Yeah.
and they're keeping the classics kind of like hard to find. Kind of like a collector's sort of
Yeah.
thing, you know?
That's crazy.
Huh.
Like the thing with Disney, well, you know, I always think like, oh, they're probably not. They don't want to pay the actors, so cut their time.
Which
Make 'em
I've heard
part-time,
some
cut
things.
their-
I've
yeah.
heard some things about their pay and the way that they treat their employees,
Yeah.
But they are very inclusive. I've definitely seen a lot of like staff that would not have been hired anywhere else.
That's true.
If I'm being real, like
yeah,
it's inclusive, which
Yeah.
I love Disneyland.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Hell yeah.
The hotel I stayed at, trash.
Where'd you stay?
Anaheim Hilton. The Hilton Anaheim.
Oh.
Which I was like, oh, that should be fine. But it was like so expensive for what it was. It's like connected to the convention center. So it's just like a bunch of old men in suits like sitting with their laptops. I'm like, oh, this isn't the magical world of Disney.
No.
This is like a convention. What the fuck? And they charge you for everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this blows.
Yeah.
That's still a good time.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's still a good time.
That's great.
I probably wouldn't stay at that hotel again though.
Yeah.
But the Disney hotel is like $600.
I know. It's so worth it though. I've stayed there. I did the Californian. I think I've done that twice with my family, and
Cool.
it's like it's so worth it because
So
you
worth
just
it.
go downstairs and you're at the park, and
That's awesome.
the rooms, like everything is Disney themed, and
I know,
it's true
and that's
Disney.
what you want to do. You want to submerge yourself into Disney.
Yes, you're like in the
Not
hotel
the
lobby,
fucking
and it's
convention
like
center.
like Beauty and the Beast. It's like the library. You know, it's super
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was really fun. I don't know the next time I'll go to Disney, but I enjoyed the time I was there.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's good to go there with a sweetheart too. You know.
That's what makes it nice.
Yeah. I think there's like taking your date to Disneyland. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a good place to do
Which
it.
was good because we met on Valentine's Day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
We were talking on Tinder, and then she's like, well, I can meet like next week. And then she named like all the dates but Valentine's Day. I was like, let's just do Valentine's Day. She was like, okay, if you don't think it's going to be weird. I was like, it's going to be weird anyways. I was like,
It's all weird. People came out of
Meeting
the
a stranger
woodwork.
on the internet, it's going to be weird regardless. Like,
True
at least it
that.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been 2 years. It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years.
2
Congrats.
years. I know.
Ugh, that's so cool.
I know.
That's so
Relationships
cool.
are crazy.
They are.
I took a nice long break after, because I was dating that older woman for like 3 years. And then after that, I took like 2 or 3, like to be alone.
That's great.
Which
That's
is
how you
fun.
do it. Like,
That's how you gotta do it.
It's not fair to rebound, you know?
Yeah, that's not good.
I think I'm at that point too where like if you have a solid something going on,
Yeah.
like take your time. Like for other people's sake. Like
Yeah.
don't try to like spill out, when you haven't sorted it through.
You gotta figure yourself out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being single for a good amount of time also just teaches you how to be yourself and like
And I wished, and half of it was also trying to date in LA, which is awful.
it's crazy.
It's like, they're like, oh, so where do you live? I'm like, Highland Park. That's kind of far.
Like
Okay,
what?
yeah, we have cars. There's a subway. Like,
Oh my
make it
god,
happen.
I've traveled across the country for some good
like,
lips. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like
all the way in Santa Monica. Like, well, I put my radius kind of big.
yeah.
A large radius on Tinder. Why
I
not?
mean, I found you on Tinder.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna have to make it happen. Well, so if you don't want to make that trip across the 405 to the 134, then
it ain't love. Then
it's not real love. I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's
It was
hilarious.
cool though. Like at least the thing in LA is like there's so many things to do. You can like always do something. And Santa Barbara's like, okay, we did the 3 things you can do.
I know.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slow was interesting for that. I didn't.
I'll
I
take
like.
you to Frog and Peach. We'll go get a pint on pint night.
Oh, I love Frog and Peach. That is my favorite place. Yeah. Yeah, Slow Brew was the place for a long
Yeah.
time, but I moved when they moved locations,
That's right.
and they totally rebranded.
I think
It's
it's a whole
utter crap
new
now.
vibe now.
Yeah.
Not a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's like Frog and Peach, and I dated somebody, and I lived with them when I was there, and we went to every single restaurant.
Yeah.
I lived right on Higuera Street. It was amazing.
awesome.
Really experienced that town.
Bliss Cafe.
Bliss Cafe is really good.
I love that place. It's so
I worked
good.
right there.
Really?
Yeah, I had a chair right on. It was like 2 doors down from there.
Ooh.
Yep. Looking at from the salon chair, looking at Linnea's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I love Bliss Cafe. My old bass player showed me that place, my friend Chris. And I was like, dude, this is so good. The
Good vegan food.
The California burrito.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. The food there's really good.
That's why I love Slow.
It's not.
It's got these hidden gems.
Yeah. There's really good Italian food.
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple places. There's Giuseppe's. Giuseppe's
Oh, I've
is the
seen
best
that.
Italian food ever. But also there's, what what's it called? Flower House. Yeah.
I haven't been to Flower House.
Flower House is really good. They're true Italian young couple. They inherited their business from I think one of from their parents.
From
Generations, and they're young too. They're like a young couple, and
That's
they're
cool.
just killing it. It's super good.
That's amazing. I think I love the Central Coast, like slow. Like you could play, like if you did like a California tour, you could stop at so many places. Like it's not like the East Coast where you play in Philly, go play New York, and like you're an hour. It's like stop in Santa Barbara, stop in Ventura, stop in Slow. You know,
people
Santa
will book
Cruz.
you. They want music.
They want music. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doable.
There's a lot of wineries, kind of all along the coast, really. But
yeah,
a lot of wineries that do live music and they pay well.
Yeah, my guitar player Jacob, he like does a lot of wineries. He lives in Lompoc, which is close to like Solvang and Bolton and all that.
Yeah.
So he just does a winery gig.
Yeah.
Gets paid well.
Yeah.
That's
Lompoc.
Lompoc is the new spot.
Is it?
SpaceX.
Okay.
They also didn't limit the amount of marijuana, like,
True.
companies.
I mean, yeah, it's like Weed Town.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so.
But it's also
that whole
ratchet
industry's
as
gonna blow
shit.
up.
It's like
Oh,
ratchet
yeah.
country.
Well, that's where Mac Dre like went to jail, right? I like it. I like the vibe
all the
in
way from
Lompoc.
the Bay Area. Yeah.
Yeah, my sister had a baby almost 2 years ago, and Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A baby Taurus, or she's a Taurus.
My sister's baby's a Taurus, my nephew.
Aww.
And I told her, I was like, oh, he's going to be a Taurus. And she was just like, oh, no.
What's her sign?
She is that's not good. She's October 11th.
She's a Libra.
Libra.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
I think Taurus and Virgo, they like really do love each other and
Yeah.
stuff. So they have like Taurus and Libra kids.
Oh.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
Yeah. And so now my sister has a little Taurus. And where was I going with that?
I don't know. We were like, Mac Dre went to jail in Lompoc.
Oh, so she drives to Lompoc because her baby daddy lives in Lompoc.
Does he sell drugs?
No, he works at the casino. You
I
sell
love
drugs
it. I
or
love
work
it.
at the casino. The
Yeah.
Chumash Casino.
Yes.
Bringing out the winner in you.
Yep.
That shit is rigged.
Yeah, it is.
I went to Vegas. I did very well on blackjack. I'm not saying I won a lot of money, but I was up. I was like, oh, I'll go do the same thing at Chumash. I'll spend like $100. Mm-hmm. Turn it to 180.
What's your method? Do you do the same thing to the same machines or what?
No, I play the cards.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I just lost every time. I was like, this sucks. And I just left.
Yeah.
It's different. I feel like Vegas is a little more regulated. It's fair.
It's fair.
If you lose, you lose, but it's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think the Chumash is fair.
No, I wouldn't say, like I went to Reno a lot, living in Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Reno's on the up
think
and
they're
up,
just
too, they say.
Bitter. Oh, well, they're probably redoing it now.
Yeah, wealthy Californians are moving to Reno.
Yeah,
Wealthy
totally.
Californians are moving to Boise.
Yeah, they're moving out of California, really. And Reno could use a huge upgrade in life. In the whole.
We played a show in Reno, and we stayed at the Pepper Mill for $15.
I love the Pepper Mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cheap. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then they've got like a spa there. I've definitely gone to the spa. Yeah.
Gotta love Reno.
It's great.
Shout out to Reno.
Yeah, they make it super cheap too because it's like it used to be Vegas, and then Vegas became Vegas.
That's insane.
But yeah, so they keep it cheap because they want you to.
Do you know like
spend
the
your
whole
money.
like Mormon connection to Vegas
No.
with like Utah? It's
no.
like I was like looking into something about that, like how the mobsters couldn't really get like proper loans from people, so the Mormon banks would give them money.
Wow.
And they made a lot of money that way.
Wow.
It's all good. Also, age of consent in Utah, does anyone know?
Age of cassette, no.
16. If you're a man dating a woman. But if you're a woman dating a man, you all must be 18. Isn't that disgusting?
Oh.
Isn't that funny for the men? All you need is find a 16-year-old girl over there. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
For a place that's like, oh, we can't sell any beer more than 3%. Like, we're this, we're that. I've had great shows in Salt Lake City. I love Salt Lake City.
I love
like,
Salt Lake City.
I think their politics a little weird.
I think
there's some shady shit going on over there.
I think there's a lot of. It's very. It's a spiritual place.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of. It's like, why is this place so light? And it's eerie, actually. I went. One of my best friends lives there, and she
Really?
has a family there. Yeah,
That's awesome.
And I went to her wedding, and there was like, I mean, the mountains there are like incredible.
Those nice
and
big
I was
red
like,
rocks.
I was like mentioning the mountains, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, those things," And I'm like, "Where is your head at? Whoa!"
How long do you think?
This place is like
until
sparkling.
you get tired of that view, Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, never.
Seriously.
Could
I think people
never.
do the same thing with like a lot of things. Like when I first went to New York, I asked a few friends, I was like, "Oh, I want to go see the Statue of Liberty." They're like, "Why?" Because it's like that old thing over there. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I never saw it. So.
Like, yeah, to be a tourist,
It's new.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love being a tourist in my own city too. I love going to I like going to the museums and the observatory and the Hollywood sign. Like, you got to be a tourist.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
It's yeah.
Yeah, you can only get.
I think the rest of the world is like is way on the tourism thing.
Yeah.
Whereas America is like, we're great. We don't have to like. Yeah.
We know we're great.
We know
so
we're great.
we will continue to be great.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, is there anything else you want to say? How long have we been going, Eric?
About an hour.
That's
Wow.
pretty good.
Wow.
Well, is there anything else you want to say? Any shows? Any new music coming out? Like.
Yeah, I'm coming out with a song soon.
Ooh.
How
How soon?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've got a couple that I'm finishing up, and it'll be quick when I decide which one to put out.
Cool.
In March sometime though. So
March. All
yeah.
right, well, keep an eye out for that in March.
Yeah.
Is there if someone wants to support Kyddo, how do we do that?
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Just follow me on Instagram.
Yeah?
And at Hey Kyddo.
Okay.
KYDDO. Listen to my stuff on Spotify and
We'll find
iTunes
that. That's just
or
Kyddo,
Apple
yeah.
Music. KYDDO. It's Kyddo. It's
Yeah.
pronounced Kyddo. It's so funny.
Kyddo.
People are like, yeah, they think it's Kyddo. And I'm like, no, there's two D's. Phonetically speaking, yeah, there's a Y there, but no, it's Kyddo.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
This
cool.
is fun.
Hell yeah. See you soon.
Peace, love, and cookies.